it is 11:45 on day one of the Night Owls editing weekend, and the original intention was to do a whole editing weekend to finish off the project, but in true Night Owls fashion, the editor's Mac died, and we believe the entire project was on there and died with it, meaning we'd have to start completely from scratch. And then this morning, while we were rebooting with Mac, we discovered that in fact he had done the right thing and saved it on the hard drive, so we do have all of Night Owls that we've edited so far, so we actually don't have to start that much from scratch again, so that's brilliant. How are you feeling now that you know we are in fact editing from about halfway through rather than the beginning?
Alright.
This is Poochie, the edit dog. What do you think of the footage? Basically, I've been saying to Rick that every day until Night Owls is finished, I'm going to play a certain song at him, and I have been doing every time I've seen him, and so we can't start editing without playing this song, so if you would do the honours.
Night comes down and finds you alone in a space and time of your own, lost in dreams in a world full of shadows.
I think we used that. We need a bit of that there.
So what you're seeing here for the first time is Johnny McPherson in the role of Kent and Holly Rushbrook in the role of Mary, because we had a very last minute casting change shortly before the shoot. As you can see, they fit into the roles very well, very quickly. In this scene, Mary is drinking a cup of tea, and we want to make sure that it's in the same position, either up or down. And so the next take, we go back to her. We want to make sure the cup is in the right place. Okay, so it is 9:30 on day one of the edit weekend, and we have finally finished scene 5 after 9.5 hours. And you know, some shots didn't make the cut, others did. It's looking very good. We've mostly survived and not killed each other. The thing about editing is, on the one hand, it's so great to look over the footage, and the actors are doing a great job, and it just looks beautiful, and it's wonderful to see it come into life. But on the other hand, you find yourself watching it going, why didn't I do this? I wish I'd done this. I wish I'd told them to do this. And it's never anyone else's fault apart from me, but it's one of those things where if I could travel back in time, I'd say to myself, do this, you've not finished this scene yet, do this. And I can't. And your opinion on editing Night Owls, how's it gone for you? What's it like being back in the film production?
That's the result of editing Night Owls. Okay, it's looking good. Take a look.
Purposes only, of course. There will be a proper score done. Morning! It is 8:45 in the morning, and we're about to start editing on day 2 of the Night Owls edit weekend. We finished about 12 last night. The film is now about halfway through, so we're planning on getting it done today. But before we can start editing, we need to do our regular tradition of starting the day with Jerry Rafferty's Night Owls. Halfway through day 2, and we've just finished the biggest scene in the film, and at the moment that scene, although it's looking beautiful, is about 10 minutes long, which is how long the festival cut of the film needs to be. Thank God for director's cuts. I just don't know how we're going to cut this down. It's so hard.